Today, we have no time for tomfoolery. We gotta go get straight down to business. I'm just kidding. Hello, this is day 12. I'm gonna title this, I'm winning, Dad, after the meme. It's like, are you winning, son? I feel like I'm winning. So, let's run through the day. Woke up at like 8. Me and our friends are gonna grab breakfast at like 8:15. Rolled out of bed, tired, I just brushed my teeth, put on like a beanie because I really didn't care how I looked too much today, and just breakfast and then classes. Physics was really fucking boring. First of all, the lecture hall is slowly becoming more empty as people are no longer attending the physics lectures. So yeah, but yeah, usually like I have a 30-minute overlap in my physics lectures every day where I learn like the last 30 minutes of each lecture are new material basically for me. But I didn't learn anything new today. So it was really boring. It was just like recap of yesterday. But whatever. At breakfast I grabbed like a couple of chocolate croissants. So like in physics I like pulled them out of my pocket, just like started munching on them. I don't know, just the guy sitting next to me just like looked at me. He's like, "Where the fuck did you get that from?" You know, and like I pull out a second one, and bro just like loses his mind. Yeah. Then I went to my applied science course. We had like our first lab where we like messed around with paper and did some like group work, and yeah, I don't really like my group. Not gonna lie. Like, of course, there's room for improvement as I get to know them better and like everybody's quirks and whatnot. But like, yeah, like two of the group mates are really like I have a high opinion of, I guess is the right word to say. Do I get to have an opinion of people? That sounds really entitled. But like, there's two group members I really like. Let's put it that way. One of them just like diligently works by himself and like doesn't bother anyone, and the other is like good at like bringing up interesting topics and also doing his own work. It's just two other group mates. One of the group mates was kind of really lost today, like he had no idea what torque was, which is like, how do you get into engineering not knowing what torque is? And then the other guy just I don't vibe with personally. So that's just personal conflict, but we'll see how things play out. Everybody did their work today, so like nothing major to complain about, just iffy. Some things are iffy. But then yeah, left, grabbed like a second breakfast with one of my other engineering friends, just talked a bit. He my guy also doesn't really like his engineering group. He says they're really hard to understand because like he has very like ethnically Chinese people is, I guess is the right word. I don't know, but basically fresh from China, so their English is weaker, so it's hard to understand what they're saying. That's what he said. So he says I don't like my group either. So yeah. And then I went up to my room. I think I took a nap, maybe not. I really don't remember. I got like a work session in and did like another chemistry assignment. Felt good. I got like a 97 on it. So I was happy. And then I grabbed like lunch with friends. It was like, I thought I grabbed potatoes, but it was actually sweet potatoes, and like it was like, haha, fuck you, surprise, because it did not look like sweet potatoes. It just straight up looked like potatoes. But yeah, oh well. Then came back to my dorm, wasted a bit more time. Like I looked at like doing some physics assignments, but they all opened at like 5 p.m. and it was like 3:30 at the time, and I really was not in the mood to work today. So it was just like, yeah, whatever. I'm on top of my tasks. Like I'm not only on top of my head, so it's fine if I don't get it done. But like while I was looking around, I saw like my chemistry assignment grade was like posted. I'm like, okay, let's go check it out, right? And it says like 73, and I'm like, yo, what? Like, I was really confused. But it's just because my chemistry grade was updating as I was doing the assignment. So like once I got to like 73% complete, they like posted that grade I think it's automatically, but like that grade was posted. But then the fact that I did like all the way up to like 97%, they it hadn't been updated just yet. So it said like 73, and like I about lost my mind when I saw it. I'm like, bro, no way in hell I'm getting like 70s on these assignments. It's like the second week only. Um, then I also got an email that like I was accepted for like using the music rooms. So I'm like, bet like I started wasting time in my room, so I just grabbed my sheet music and like immediately head down. Like literally, like a few minutes after I received the email, and like as I'm walking to the front desk, there's a guy walking behind me, and he's carrying an instrument on his back, and I'm like, no way, are you like? I asked him, like, are you about to go practice? He's like, yeah, I just got the email, right? And like it was crazy because like literally we show up to the front desk, and they're like, we haven't received like an email yet, that like people are gonna be using the practice rooms now. So like, but then they like double check and they're like, oh yeah, we did like 3 minutes ago. And me and Gary are like, yep, let us use them. So like gave them my ID, gave them my like room key. I got like a long key. The keys here are really really pretty. Not gonna lie, it was like really long, and just I opened my door practice room and voila, there was an upright piano waiting for me. So I played for 2 hours straight. My forms were definitely on fire, but it was a good kind of fire. It's been a while since I played for so long, so I was thoroughly enjoyed myself. Here is me playing the first movement of Moonlight Sonata. Feel free to skip ahead to this timestamp, because it's a long piece and I've had some mistakes. But yeah, here it goes. Then I came back to my dorm. I made myself ramen real quickly because I had a Muay Thai class coming soon, and I didn't want to eat a full dinner, but like I still needed to eat something more than just the chips and bear paws in my room. So I made myself ramen. It's so spicy, like especially when the food is also physically hot, and you mix it with the spice, your mouth just melts. I swear, like yeah, I look like the dolls from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory when their eyes start popping out, whatnot. Whatever. And yeah, ramen snack, and I headed over to Muay Thai, and oh my god, I loved it again. Like I had a great time. And again, we had a really like aerobic warm up, and they had like a bit of a repeat of the first class. Where they're like, all right, just some basic movements. But then they're like, all right, we know some people were already here at the Monday class, so you guys move over to like this side, and the people who are like first time doing like first free trial class, that you guys stay on this side. So they split us up and basically just gave us pads, and they're like, all right, we're starting off with like a 4-hit combo straight away, right? And it's like jab a hook, no, jab cross hook kick, right? Which is like what we ended with on Monday. Did that for a bit, like a bit, I'd say like 5 minutes, right? It's like you're sweating. It was a kind of a small room, and there was only one entrance / exit for airflow, so it was definitely getting very toasty in there. Like I was wearing a tank top, and still it was hot. And then just progressively built up the combos and whatnot. We like added some uppercut, elbow elements. No knees just yet, but I think that's because nobody's wearing body armor. So, and you can't really just move the pad to accept a knee. But yeah, I had a good time. My partner, like I also worked out with him on Monday. He's crazy fit. He can like do 100 push-ups consecutively. If you guys watched yesterday's or 2 days ago video, I cannot do that. So yeah, like crazy fit. Especially in the warm-up, we're doing like burpees, right? Or burpees, or like burpees, and they're like, all right, 10 push-ups, right? Like I'm pumping out those push-ups, right? I'm like, I'm not going slow, but like by the time I'm at like 6, 7, the guy's already done, and I'm like crazy speed. And the guy was definitely keeping me in check throughout the entire workout. Like at one point, my shoulders were burning way too much from like holding the pads, and like so basically after like every like finished combo, I like drop my hands and bring them back up, and he like, to keep me from dropping them like a few times, he like would swing at my head, and like I gotta keep my hands up to like have my guard up, which is obviously like he's teaching me good habits. That like it's a terrible fucking habit to just drop your hands in a fight, which isn't really a fight because it's training, but still I really appreciate the guy for keeping me in check. I know I wasn't gonna keep myself in check. I was happy to let my arms dangle. Yeah, my shoulders are gonna be fucking ripped after this semester of Muay Thai. And yeah, I signed up officially. I paid like the semester tuition, the fee for the classes. The coaches are super cool. They're all like college students, right? But like, so they're all nice, and like their approach is cool. But like without like explicitly stating, there's a standard that you have to uphold and keep. Like today while practicing, like my partner got like, tired. I'll say tired, not really, but exhaustion was like setting into his muscles. So his jab form was suffering, and like one of the coaches came over and like was like showing like how to fix that problem, and like he never told me like, come on, put the pads up, right? Let me demonstrate with you, right? Like just like by looking at me, he's like, get ready to take this hit, bro. Like, which maybe is the way it should be, but I just really like how like they don't have to explicitly state for people to like work hard and try hard. It's the energy they create in their room. Like when the class ended, one of like the coaches pumped out, I think it was 40 or like 30 or 40 roundhouse kicks, full power and full speed too. Like boom, 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 like against the pads, and like not to show off because like a lot of people had already left, but just to like train himself, and crazy. Speaking of the roundhouse kick, I actually got considerably better at it today. I got the hip movement, and like it uses a lot of obliques actually, and like hips and obliques, and the power comes out of nowhere. It feels unreal. Like the kick is coming, and like you can tell it's about to be like a weak-ish kick, but then as soon as your hips create the torque and rotate, out of nowhere the power skyrockets. And like I had some really good kicks today, like Muay Thai kicks, not karate kicks. My karate kicks are still in perfectly good form. um, then yeah, I was running a bit late. It was like 9 something, so I just went to grab dinner. So this like other guy from like engineering like, came like sat down across from me, like introduced himself. We talked a bit. He also does not like his team, so I think it might be a universal thing. But yeah, we talked. He's a cool guy. Enjoyed food and came back. Took a nice shower. Ate some, like finished up my ramen. It's still spicy. And now I'm here recording. I feel like I'm winning. I'm living the college dream right now. Like I feel physically well. Like my throat doesn't hurt. I'm doing socially well. I'm doing classes wise well. I'm doing time management wise well. And I still get to like do my hobbies, like record these videos. Of course, maybe later on, probably later on it'll be a lot more difficult and a lot more labor intensive. But as it stands right now, I'm really happy. I'm winning. Yesterday, I actually like never explained the title. Title was like 315 Breathe. It's a song by Russ, which was like my theme song for the day yesterday. I just in the morning for whatever reason I was like thinking about my past relationship, whatnot, and just that song really hit the spot. And the song for today is Ultimate by Denzel Curry. The beat drop just goes way too hard, alright? It felt hype today. It made me feel hype. I don't know. It's a good song. I'm sure you guys have heard it. Yeah, I'm really happy. This video is probably going to be the longest one. Maybe. I'll see. Once I edit it, right? I gotta insert the entire like 5.5 minute clip of me playing piano. So who knows how long it'll be. Hopefully you guys are having a good time wherever you are. Bonsoir.